Venice to Venezia, a founder's story. Can I go to the Venice Canal? Yeah. Hello. How are you guys doing? It's a rainy day in the Venice canals in California. So this is one of the first places I saw that made me want to go to Venezia. Venice in Italy. I used to come here all the time and kind of imagine I was there. And then Evan and I went together for our first time to Venice. What year was that?
2012 or 2013. This is all modeled after Venice, Italy. Venice, Italy, every year in February, there is a incredible festival called Carnival. And people dress up, they wear incredible costumes, and we are prepping for that right now. So here we are. I'm going to give you like a little panoramic view. I know we've got a view. This is about a mysterious illness that is killing dogs in these Venice canals. Saying maybe some type of plant or bacteria. So while the water looks clean and delicious, it is probably not. Very similar to Venice, Italy. There's Cherise. Smile. Here is the bridge. So this is one of the bridges going over the canals. Pretty cool. I'm just going to walk backwards. You guys can see, maybe not too much of my face. Yes. Oh, cool. Bridges. You can see behind these canals just keep going and going. And streets and more canals.
This was one of my favorite places to visit in high school, the Venice canals in Venice, California. It still has its decorations up right now because it's just the first week of the new year, so it's still feeling festive from the holidays.
So Carnival of Masks was inspired, what year was it? I think 2023, and we were in Venice, Italy during Carnivale, and it's such an incredible spectacle and amazing event. And so Cherise was taking tons of video, pictures, and posted a few of them, and the post went completely viral. It was just a hit. And so Cherise had this idea that why not turn this into a company?
The biggest thing was the comment section. People were asking so many questions. What is Carnivale? Am I allowed to go if I'm not Italian? Can I dress up? Where do I get these costumes? Do you have to make them yourself? Like, so many different things that got us thinking about the fact that there's a need for something out there to provide the answers. We also just kind of felt like we didn't want to leave Venice, Italy when our trip was over, and we didn't want Carnivale to end, and we wanted to have a way to keep in touch with people that we'd met and continue learning more and getting inspired by this super creative community, really rich in culture and history and full of people from all over the world. And so that got us thinking about Carnival of Mass, and Carnival of Mass was a hashtag that I used. I'd seen some people refer to Carnivale as Carnival of Mass, and I liked the sound of that, so that's what we decided to call the company.
We started out with the idea of a tech company and a platform that is a marketplace and social media combined with an event page. So we dove into tech, learned a ton, did a couple accelerators, and now we have done a slight pivot on what we're doing. So we're focusing on Venice, Carnivale, Venice, California, and creating a bunch of content around these two places and the main event, which is Carnivale. Carnivale is right before Lent, and carne, meaning meat, where people would just go crazy, indulge, do all these things. And then you have Lent, where you give it all up, and then you have Easter, where you have it all again. So the typical binge and purge.
Anything involving masks and costumes in general is that it's sort of a leveler for society, because you don't know who's who. You don't know where people come from. You don't know the color of their skin if they're wearing a mask. You don't know their gender. You don't know their class or social status. And during the time that this all emerged, there's, a large disparity between the royals and everyone else. And so it was an exciting event. But at a certain point, the royals decided they didn't like this intermixing, this intermingling happening. They didn't like that they didn't know who they were having fun with at the masquerade ball until after the fact. So you can imagine different fun scenarios that would play out because of that. And that was kind of exciting to us, me as a storyteller. All of that on top of the craftsmanship of the work, specifically in the Venetian Carnivale mask-making traditions, and the costumes themselves, really blew us away. And so we were hooked ever since our first experience 3 years ago now. And then kind of thinking, is that part of why, even subconsciously, we like masks so much and we like dressing up so much? There's also studies about how people feel more confident when they're in costume, and how they feel like it kind of brings out the best in them, or a different side of them that doesn't normally get revealed. So we're going back in February, a month from now.
Yeah. Coming right up.
Yeah.
It's a really cool experience to be able to essentially change your identity for just a brief period of time, and it can feel really, really empowering. And yeah, very, very cool.
We wore our wedding clothes, our wedding outfits, when we went to Carnivale almost a decade after we'd gotten married. And then we wore masks that we'd purchased from a local mask maker.
Yeah.
And just that level of transformation, which is nowhere close to the intricacy of other people's costumes and the traditional kind of regalia that people wear. But even just with that little bit of an out of the ordinary ensemble, they'd light up when we walked by, and a little kid said I looked like a princess or a queen or something. And, people were just instantly enamored. And that was our first taste of kind of the magic of Venice, and how there's this immersive, almost theatrical element to it that we didn't really know about until we were there experiencing it. I have so much water on my lenses. Can you see that?
Yeah, I took more.
But yeah, anyways, I gotta pick up our dog's poop.
So I'm gonna flip the camera for a minute, and let's talk about our little dog, Nikki. So Nikki is a little Chihuahua mix that we rescued about 6 years ago now. When we rescued her, we were told that she was about 3 years old. So right now she's about 9 or 10, and she's still going strong. She's not a huge fan of the rain, so we kind of layer her up a little bit. But she loves to get out, she loves to go on hikes, and she'll walk easily 4 or 5 miles with us, no problem. Sometimes she lets us know she's getting a little tired, so we pick her up. But other times she just goes strong. And today is one of those days. She's just exploring, always looking for food, looking for a treat. And oh yeah, that is for the ducks. And yeah, this is Nikki, so you'll see her in quite a few videos coming up.
Just a wee bit wet from the rain.
Yeah, we usually don't get rain in Los Angeles, but we got some today. Unlike Venice, Italy, where Venice, Italy gets quite a bit of rain, which we love the rain, but we were ill prepared for it.
Yes.
So we're probably gonna call it for today.
And our phones are soaking wet.
Yeah, but we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Probably
This
tomorrow.
was fun. See you
guys.
soon. Nikki's ready too. Nikki, you ready to go? Ready to go?
It is wet today.
I'm soaked, like
Yes.
down to the sky.
Oh yes.
Can you tell?
We are getting wet. Nikki is freaking out.
Still fun though.
Still fun. I'm just gonna not go all the way back, but I'm gonna show you my legs. Getting a little wet down there. That is not pee, it's rainwater.
Bye for now, Venice canals. You got me nice and wet. Nikki. Hi. Was that a nice walk in the rain?
This is after the walk at the canals.
She's much quieter
She is
now.
quite wet and unhappy, displeased, unsatisfied, not jiving. She does not like water, so we've buried her in her beds, and she's gonna hang out and warm up.
Well, we get some soup to warm up.